So here we go, guys. This is finally the final of the mixed tournament I participate on the Bisa board. This is against DaFlo, a very skilled battler, especially in this mixed tournament. He didn't lose a single match until now. You'll see how it turned out later. And he also won against me in the first round. Luckily I won all the other matches, and so I'm here in the final against him. So we shall see how this turns out. So let's get it started. Alright, I changed quite a bit of my team. I lead with Heatran this time, and he has used the same team, so I know what was going on. And here, this is the same that happens in all our battles. I start with a Pokemon that's weak to ground. He starts with his Nidoking, goes for the Earth Power. It doesn't do that much to my Sceptile. And here I'm actually gonna miss the Leaf Storm. This didn't happen in the last battle, and we also had another battle which unfortunately disconnected. And then the Leaf Storm didn't miss, and I knew I would live the Ice Beam because I always did in the last battle. This Leaf Storm miss does not make much of a difference. It just means that I have to use one more Pokemon in order to get rid of his Nidoking, because as you will see, his Nidoking has a Focus Sash. So if I didn't miss the first Leaf Storm, I would have been able to take him down with the second one, and I didn't have to waste another Pokemon in order to kill Nidoking. He takes me out with an Ice Beam, and I think I'm gonna send in Scyttle. Yeah, I send in Dugtrio so that he can switch out. I know he doesn't have Sucker Punch because it looks like he's a fully specially orientated Nidoking. And he most likely also has Stealth Rock and maybe Taunt or something like this. I have only seen 2 of his moves in all of my battles. So now he goes out to Scizor, and obviously I don't feel comfortable staying in on Scizor, and I can't one-KO him with Earthquake, and I also have to fear a Bullet Punch. But he goes for U-turn, makes a safe play. I go to my Zapdos counter, which is my Zapdos. And since he didn't get the opportunity to set up his Stealth Rocks with his Nidoking, this Zapdos is going to be quite a problem for him. So he goes out to Garchomp. Garchomp is still OU and on the Bisa board, and mostly the Bisa board is considered as like the German battling community, and with the German tile list and stuff. And he gets a crit on the Rock Slide, and I fortunately lived this. And if he didn't get the miss, I would have been able to get back up to full HP with this Roost. But I wouldn't have to risk him getting another flinch or something like this and take me out in the little later process. So I switch out, not wanting to risk anything because I had a safe switch into a Rock Slide. I go to my awesome Polywrath. If you still remember my second battle, I used the Dugong there, and he got another crit there. And this Dugong is from the same leaf green version that I used this Polywrath for. So this is a Eevee trained on leaf green. This is a really annoying process because there are no items that expect for Macho Brace, which increase your EVs you get. I go for the Waterfall here just to do some damage. Maybe I should have gone for Focus Punch if I think now to get more damage on this Scizor. He goes for U-turn, takes out my substitute, and not going to switch out to an appropriate counter for my Polywrath, which you know we would have. It is Rotom, and this Rotom is the reason why I didn't bring my Hitmontop to his battle, as you will later see will be a really big problem. Here I predicted him to predict my switch to something that can take a Thunderbolt, and therefore stay in and go for a Waterfall, because I really don't have many things that can deal with this Rotom, especially since it can't use Substitute and has maybe as Will-O-Wisp stuff, something like this, and I can't Sucker Punch it with my Dugtrio and such. So he plays it safe, goes for another Shadow Ball. He knew it would kill me. Even if I switched out, he would get good damage on me. And I didn't have a good switch into a Rotom. The only thing that comes close to something that can do some stuff against Rotom is Heatran. Heatran barely take 1 2 Thunderbolts maybe, or maybe only one, I don't know. Yeah, I can take 2 of them. So I switch it in and go for a Fire Blast, which will obviously take down Rotom. So after this Rotom goes down, I really wished I would have brought Hitmontop, because Hitmontop could have handled Garchomp better and another Pokemon, this Empoleon, as you'll see here. Because this Empoleon I have no counter for it. If it gets up an agility, my team is gonna get swept. So I go for Earth Power, trying to do as much damage as I can, and I unfortunately don't get him, or maybe it was good that I didn't do that much to him, so that he doesn't get into Salak range. He adds up the agility as I feared. In the first battle, which disconnected, I actually managed to get a crit on this Empoleon with my Zapdos, and therefore managed to kill him and prevent being swept. So I go to Zapdos, thinking this is the thing that has the best chance to actually live one hit, and he sets up a sub, which we'll see is a bad play in his part. He should have just killed me with Ice Beam, or Surf. I think both of them would have killed me, because this Zapdos is physically defensive and not specially defensive, and because he's now down to very low red, I know that I can do something with my Dugtrio. So I switch in Nidoking as Death Order, and I really should have switched out Nidoking for Hitmontop, because Nidoking does nothing in this battle except for dying here. So he goes for Ice Beam, obviously takes out Nidoking. He has a Petai Berry boost, and Empoleon has very good attack and stuff. So now I go to my Dugtrio. It's my last hope. I just hope he doesn't predict something, or maybe it's just not playing stupid and just go for agility until I run out of Sucker Punch PP. He doesn't do so. I'm able to take him out with Sucker Punch because he used this sub again. So he goes out to Garchomp. I go for a Sucker Punch, trying to do some more damage. Also, it doesn't do much at all. He goes for Outrage. And since my Heatran is gone, I don't have anything that resists Outrage until at this point. So I go to Zapdos, which is, as it is physically defensive, and it might be able to take an Outrage. At least I thought it would take about 50%. And it turns out that it does, I think quite close to 50%, and I'm able to would be able to roost stall him all day. Also, my roost PP is also limited, but I still have pressure, and he will eventually get confused after a time, and that's what he does now. So I get leftovers, and he has one Pokemon left which I haven't seen, but I knew what it's gonna be, and this is his no, it's not Blaziken, it's coming on later, and he goes to Scizor, and I go for Toxic, trying to get Zapdos Toxic so that I can roost stall him, and he goes for Bullet Punch, which does absolutely nothing to Zapdos, because I'm resistant and have high defenses. Also, Scizor's attack is sky high, even with the Choice Band at Ignition. Bullet Punch is the most powerful priority move in the game. I have Heat Wave, so the Scizor has no chance to survive one attack coming from Zapdos. And now he's gonna reveal his last Pokemon, which I knew from the first battle. And because my Sceptile it missed the Leaf Storm in this battle, and it didn't miss until in the last battle, and there he brought in Blaziken to revenge kill me, and then I could kill him with Dugtrio, but still, because it's still around, I have no chance. So it takes down my Zapdos, and Zapdos was a lag Pokemon, so this was a good game, and second place is also nice, and he really deserved the win. I might have won if I could have roost stalled him in the first battle with my Zapdos, but still I got the crit on Empoleon, and stuff. If the Empoleon would have swept me in the first place, so the win is deserved. Congratulations, DaFlo, to your victory in the mixed tournament. I hope you all enjoyed the mixed battles, and I'll see you all next time.